making our teams, and we will. One of the important things about Kuwait Little League is the fact that we accept all players regardless of their abilities in terms of how much experience they have in baseball.
And do they have, let's say, they have to pay a minimal fee to join?
There is a minimal fee.
A membership fee or something?
There is a membership fee, and for that membership fee, the player gets 6 months of activity, a uniform and a cap. You saw those beautiful uniforms
really
on
nice.
the.
And I have to say, the uniforms had like the names of the professional teams in the United States. We saw the Mets, I think the Yankees, Phillies, and they're really good quality too.
They are beautiful
very
jerseys.
colorful girls, huh?
Yes.
Yes.
Nice. You got nice jerseys also here.
These are our tournament jerseys, where we have the name of Kuwait. But for our regular league, we do have major league teams.
Okay.
And the player gets the jersey and the cap and 6 months of activity. And every player in our league gets a trophy. And they all get to get a team picture, so it's a complete experience for the kids.
That's really nice, and we'll get to a little more details on how the people can join in and register as we come to the end of the show. But Dalia, now tell us about the softball league. Do you travel outside of Kuwait? I know both of you touched on it a little bit, but tell us more in detail. Where have you traveled to, and how was the experience and so forth?
Well, I've traveled to Dubai twice for a tournament, and it was a lot of fun because not only did we get to play against other teams, but we got to meet a lot of new people, and it was like a mini vacation for us, but at the same time, we got to play softball with all our friends. And
so you had a good time, huh?
Yeah,
definitely.
Excellent. What about you, Donna? Tell us, where have you traveled to as part of the softball team?
Well, this year the softball girls had a brilliant season. We won the Kuwait tournament, which we played against Cairo, and then we traveled to Dubai, and we played against the Gulf countries, and we also became champions of that tournament too.
Great, congratulations on that.
Much.
And before we came on air, we were also talking, Donna and Dalia, that you recently also last season hosted some players from, I believe, Cairo or the GCC. Can you tell us more about that, Donna?
Yes, since it was a school trip for them, we were asked to host, and I hosted two girls from Cairo. It was a great experience. They got to see the league in Kuwait, and we got to hear stories about their league in Cairo.
So you were young ambassadors of Kuwait then, huh? Did you show them a little bit of Kuwait too?
Yes.
That's great to hear. And Dalia, what about yourself? You enjoy those experiences of playing with some of the other teams, different players?
Yeah, it's the best experience ever because during the whole season we're playing against the same people, but then every now and then you get this new team to play against, and it's a whole new experience because you have to learn each person's strength and weakness from the other team if you want to beat them.
So your coaches, Donna, they have scouting reports on the other teams? Do they give you some advice that this player is like, because you pitch also, right?
Yes.
So you have a pitcher, you like to know some of the players sometimes, right?
Yes.
On the opposite team.
Yeah, exactly. One of my coaches actually helps me a lot out with that. Coach D, hi. She coached us for the Dubai tournament. She was very helpful with the pitching, with the team. My favorite softball coach.
Excellent. That's nice.
We strive to get them as many opportunities as possible to play teams from outside the league. Unfortunately, none of the high schools here play softball.
Is that something maybe you would want to introduce to, especially some of the private schools? Maybe they I mean, like, I know they have basketball, all the volleyball, soccer, and maybe even tennis. Maybe encourage volleyball softball down the road.
We would love that. The biggest problem with baseball here in Kuwait is that there are no fields. We are the only baseball fields, softball fields in the country. So the schools.
Okay, now excuse me. Speaking of the fields you just brought up, where is the field here in the state of Kuwait for our audience who may not be familiar? with
We
it?
have a beautiful facility inside the Hunting and Equestrian Club. We are part of the Hunting and Equestrian Club. We are very thankful to be part of the Hunting and Equestrian Club because they offer us not only the beautiful facility that we have, but they also offer us security, and we have the parking privileges and all of that. So it's very, very good. And we have done, in the 3 years that we have been in these fields, Kuwait Little League has, we now have 2 fields that are fully television lit.
Wow.
So we could have television cameras on the field, and by December we will have the last 2 fields television lit. We will have all 4 fields with television type lighting.
And with grass and everything?
We have grass in the outfields and all the fields. We also have scoreboards in 3 of the 4 fields. And our parents, when they went to visit, we had tournaments in Qatar and tournaments in Dubai, and our parents were, where are the scoreboards? And there are no scoreboards in Qatar, and there's only, I think, 1 in Dubai.
So they just make up the score, girls, as they go along?
It has to be kept on paper,
Yeah.
not for everybody to
So
see.
you can add 1, 2 somewhere. Like.
Oh, there are a lot of people keeping score.
Okay, that's nice to hear. Donna, you like the baseball field?
I think they're amazing. The fields are just lovely, and there's scoreboards and the lights. Everything's perfectly done.
Dalia, tell us about the atmosphere there. What do you like about it?
The atmosphere is very homey, and you just want to stay there. Unlike other places, like when you're outside in Kuwait, it's hard to stay outside. But
Well, no, not when the weather's nice.
Yeah,
It's
when-
nice. A lot of
when-
nice places to go
when
to.
the weather's nice, you like to stay outside. But then, when you're there, no matter what the weather is, you just want to stay there and talk to people, watch the games, and
Yeah, I
just
know
be
we
there.
were before we came on air. Your mother's also with us in the studio. Nice of her to join us. She's watching behind the cameras. Very active, Marcy. We see that a lot of the families are very involved with the parents. Dalia's mother was saying earlier that they spend a whole day there Friday and weekends with their daughter, their son. So it's really nice to see that.
Absolutely. I think you can see in some of those pictures that we have a playground for the little children. We have 3 restaurants. Last year we were very happy to have
We
Taco
have
Bell.
3 restaurants. Then I'm gonna come. Now.
Taco Bell. We had Gloria Jean's Coffees,
Okay,
who
that's
is
even-
a
I'll
wonderful
come and have
sponsor.
coffee, too.
Yes, please come.
Okay.
Please come. And we have also a canteen from the Equestrian Club, so you can go and have
So
a
all
nice cup of
refreshments
coffee.
and snacks, huh?
Absolutely. And places to sort of picnic, and so it's actually a very family-friendly place where parents can feel secure about having their kids. And
Yeah, I've noticed there's a lot of, let's say parents around chaperoning, watching, and
Yes.
so very safe place to be, huh?
It
Very
is.
family friendly.
That's great. Good to hear that. And we've also seen a lot of times you are all very active also in the newspapers here,
Yes.
quite often. So good coverage also. We've seen many times His Excellency the Ambassador of the United States to the state of Kuwait.
We have a lot of supporters.
Also the chairman and president of the Hunting and Equestrian Club. Some of your openings,
Yeah,
Sheikh Vadi
Sheikh Vadi,
Sabah,
Fahad, yes, he is. He is a wonderful supporter of KLL. The American ambassador, Matthew Tuller, is also a very important supporter of KLL. Plus, also we have many companies that support KLL because the fees are so low for the children. Everything that they pay for covers just the uniforms and the trophies and that kind of stuff. The upkeep of the field, the extras like the lights, the scoreboards, the field, of course, have to be kept up all year long. So all of that is covered by our wonderful sponsors.
And tell us a little bit about that. I mean, sponsors. Without sponsors, really, a lot of these activities won't take place, Marcy.
They will not, because, as I said, we are not a for-profit organization. We are a non-profit. So we are there strictly for the kids. And I think the companies see that. We have companies, for example, like Bedr Sultan and Brothers, very big supporter. Selim International is also a very big supporter. Agility Logistics is a supporter. Wataniya Telecom, Midas Furniture. We have several law firms, ASAR, Tamimi, many.
Excellent.
And
It's
of
good to
course,
see.
Gloria Jean's Coffees and Taco Bell.
Very nice to see all of those companies helping out with this beautiful activity. And besides the video, you also were kind enough to provide some photos. And our director will be putting up some photos to take a look at right now. And you can go ahead and put those photos up. And now tell us this, Donna, you're a pitcher. And this is, I believe, softball.
Yes.
Tell us, is that a good motion right there?
Yes, that's one of our top pitchers, Sarah Al-Wakfi. It looks like she's throwing a strike right there.
Okay. But you know, if I was batting, that would be a home run.
I'm
I'm
sure it
pretty
would.
sure, yeah. We'll see about that.
Okay.
You
And,
wouldn't want Donna to pitch to you.
and
No,
let's
you
go
wouldn't.
to the next photo. Now, Marcy, what are we taking a look at here?
This is a boy pitching. You see, the motion is completely different when the boys pitch. It comes from behind and it's over the shoulder.
Is he throwing a curveball or fastball? or-
Oh, that is Aziz. He's probably throwing a very fast ball.
Okay, that's a nice motion right there. And we're taking a look at some more of the photos as we're moving along right here on Spotlight on Sports. And looked like that little guy in the background wants to steal a base there, huh?
Yeah.
Dalia, what are we taking a look at here?
This is the player talking to the coach.
Okay, is it coach giving him some
Yeah, see,
advice?
this is one of our coaches that does not have a child in the league. He
Just wants to give back, huh?
He just wants to give back.
That's nice.
And he is a very good role model for these kids. He went through school on a baseball scholarship.
Oh, wow.
And he tells them, what it takes to...
The fundamentals of the sport,
Absolutely, absolutely. And he's very successful. He works at AUK, and he's very busy, yet he is there.
Makes the time.
Makes the time. No one has extra time.
You know,
have to
next
make
time
it.
you come on, we want you to also bring some of the volunteers. Next episode.
We will.
we have.
I have lots and lots of volunteers.
Now, Donna, what are we taking a look at here?
Oh, here's a group photo. I think this is the minors division.
That's
Oh,
T-ball.
No, here.
Here, that's the softball. As you can see, it's very competitive. Looks
Yeah.
like she's running to first base.
She gonna slide or was what's this, first base?
Yeah, first
Yeah,
base.
and
No
first-
sliding
No
on first
sliding.
base.
Okay.
Yeah.
This gonna be caught there. Well,
Yeah.
Marcy, what are we taking?
This
a
is
look
a T-ball. T-ball is our youngest division. The ball is on a tee, so it's not thrown to them. It's stationary, and they hit it that way. And we
Is that
start
just
with
for the little kids? Or?
yeah. We start also
Can
the
I
challenger.
play? Can I
uses-
play T-ball?
Actually, working with the tee is one of the best activities. We buy lots and lots of tees because the older players do work
it's
on
batting
the tees.
practice,
It's batting
huh?
practice,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And what is this group picture?
This is the junior division. These were 13 and 14-year-old players. It is the next to the last level. The one that you saw before were our youngest players starting at 4.5. And these are 13, 14-year-olds.
Excellent. And moving on here, and is this Donna?
is the
you want to let
championship
Donna go
team.
ahead, Donna?
This is the championship team. I think this was taken at one of our tournaments.
This is, I think, outside of Kuwait, huh?
No,
No,
this
that's
is right. This is
right.
our field.
MashaAllah, this is a very beautiful field there.
This is our field. You see the
Dalia,
scoreboard in the
nice
background?
Palm trees, a nice place, huh?
Yeah, and there's actually green grass.
Yes, that's true.
Yes.
There is some green grass. I mean, it's very nice. Go ahead, Donna or Dalia, go ahead. Talk about this photo.
This photo was taken after we won. We beat the Cairo team.
Uh-huh.
Victory photo.
Okay, great. That's really nice to see. And Dalia, tell us about this photo.
Those are the challenger buddies.
Uh-huh.
They all. Those are probably the ones that have come the most often.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's say the regulars who
Yeah,
help out all the
Right.
time, huh? And now, girls, what are we taking down of this one here?
The most important thing in softball is sportsmanship. After each
Excellent.
game, we congratulate the players either on their losses or victories.
I think not just in softball, in sports in general, it's
In
good
sports
to
in
be
general.
a good sport. Correct, Dalia?
Yeah.
Okay. And Dalia, what are we taking a look at here?
This is, I think it's during the opening ceremony where each of the teams walk down and we,
What is the opening ceremony like? Is there some festivities or go ahead?
All of the teams in KLL join up. They meet. They see their parents. The parents can come and watch them. We have all our sponsors there. Very nice atmosphere.
Great, great.
And
to
all
hear.
the teams parade in, and this is the first time that they would be wearing their uniforms. So you get this entire field full of close to 400 kids all wearing different color uniforms. It's very colorful, very exciting.
And this is some of your friends, guys?
Yes, they play in softball with us. As you
Uh-huh.
see, we have very professional-looking jerseys.
Very
'cause-
nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice colors, Dalia, huh?
yeah, that was actually my team last year.
Oh, it was the Marlins, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us a little bit more. Is that some of your team members there?
Yeah, that was us. Us and the Red Sox won the co-champion. We were
You were
co-champions.
co-champions. Oh, great. That's
After an entire season, we couldn't come up with a winner. That's
how,
how tough the
how'd that
competition.
happen? Were they neck and neck at the end?
Yes, neck and neck, and
Very
and
competitive.
very competitive, and they had to play games during the week to break off ties of different things, and
Better to
finally,
have a co-champion.
That's it.
So
We
everyone's
decided
happy,
at the
huh?
end, At the end, yes.
And this is, I think, His Excellency the American Ambassador and
And
Sheikh Lari,
Ghari,
some of
yes.
the other dignitaries, I think.
That's Mr. Saud Al Ayoub on the left, who is our president, and Dr. Abdulaziz Boujarwa, who is the district administrator for Kuwait. He's in charge of all baseball activities in Kuwait.
Excellent, nice picture there, and everyone having a good time and enjoying the festivities. And these players are striking a pose there, Marcy, huh?
Yes, we have division winners for all the divisions except T-ball. And this is when they get their trophy at the end. So yes, they were quite excited, these Rangers.
Oh, funny picture there.
Yeah.
You were laughing there, Dalia. What about this one? Donna, tell us about this picture there.
These are the baseball boys. It looks like they're an opening or closing ceremony. Very, as I said, it's a very nice atmosphere. Everyone gets along. As you can see, there's different nationalities in there.
Okay. And it looks like the third one there, third young boy there, Marcy, styling right there. Huh? He's got the shades on, the glasses.
Oh yes, we're nothing
huh?
if we're not. We're all about style.
Yeah, you can see everyone's in fashion there in the sport of baseball. And Dalia, what about this photo right there?
Those are the.
The junior boys.
Yeah, the junior boys. Their national team that
Uh-huh.
that went to the other tournaments.
And Marcy, you were just saying about it, all nationalities, and Donna was saying that too, and Dalia now. Such as from where? I mean, all around, let's say the United States, Arab world, the Gulf,
Right.
Europe. Tell us.
Everywhere. We have. Last year we had 24 different nationalities.
Wow.
Everything from South African to Australian to. We have about 40% Kuwaiti, and then the other there's about another 40% that are American. But this last 20% is from all over.
So
As I
that's
said-
nice, Dalia. You get to meet people from different backgrounds and learn a little bit about their cultures and so forth.
Yeah, it's really cool because we get to some people. A lot of the people that are on the team are at baseball are ones that have traveled all around the world. So they tell us about their experiences everywhere.
Nice. What about you, Don? Nice experience to meet some of the different
Yes.
girls and boys that are playing?
It's amazing because they're from all over the world, but they're all united by this amazing sport.
That's true. And Marcy, was that a little playground?
This
there?
is our playground area.
This is a perfect place then for me. There's a restaurant, there's a cafe, a little playground. And
We really try to make it so that families feel at ease being there. We have picnic tables all over, and the little ones are playing here in it's a sand floor playground, so it's safer for them. And it really is, and we have netting all over the walkways so that you are not going to get a foul ball on the head.
oh, okay. So
Because-
safety is important.
No, there's definitely safety.
You are then a real
Yes,
strict safety
definitely.
officer there, huh?
Definitely, yes.
Okay, and this is cute there. Dalia, tell us about that.
I think that's a T-ball player, and that's probably either
An assistant coach.
an assistant coach, probably putting the helmet on, and his head's too small and it won't fit right.
Yeah.
So you kind of got to get, that's a nice shot
These
too.
are our little girls in the T-ball division. She was the previous picture was one of our girls, and then this is another one of our little girls. We start the girls playing along with the boys when they're little, and as they grow, when they get to be about 11, if they want, they can switch over to the softball.
Oh, okay.
So
That's
they
nice.
can start out in baseball and then go over to softball.
What about this right here, Donna? Is this like behind?
This is behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get to
this
see
is
the
a-
dugout from the inside.
Uh-huh. Very
All
nice.
the bats lined up, batting
and they
order.
have the Marcy, the cage. Is that what they call it?
Yes, we have. This is a
Batter's
dugout
cage?
actually in Qatar,
Uh-huh.
and one of our tournaments, and they were watching their teammates playing, and we have our dugouts also in Kuwait. They have to be enclosed by chain link so that they are safe.
So the spectators are protected, huh?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Dalia, looks like this team won there, huh?
Yeah, after every game, all the players go into their team. If they win or lose, they cheer their names and the other team's name.
And what about this,
This is
Donna?
on the Mets, the softball team this year. This is our usual practice.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's nice to see some of the practice sessions, and looks like some of the players there, Marcy, listening to some instructions, huh?
Right, in tournaments.
Okay.
These are the tournament jerseys. So these are the youngest of the tournament teams. The youngest team that we take are 9 and 10-year-olds, and these are the 9 and 10-year-old boys. That I think, if I am not wrong, this was in Qatar also.
Okay, great to hear. I mean, nice to see some of the youngsters playing now, and we also have our video, which we'll be taking a look at as we are continuing to talk about softball right here in the state of Kuwait, and nice photos right there as we're going through the video. Tell us, Marcy, this is...
This was when we first installed the lights. We had the Musco Lighting Company, which is the official lighting company of Little League. We had the lights configured in the United States and brought over by ship.
to the right specs then, huh?
Exactly, they are laser guided.
Ooh, laser guided.
Laser guided, so that every light hits home plate at a certain angle.
My pen has a laser. So and now as we're continuing towards the end of our interview, Marcy, now you're into starting a brand new season now in the league. Can people join the league? And if possible, how is that?
We are now in open registration. We do online registration first, and then on September 26th,
Okay, online, that's the website.
that's the website.
Okay, tell
And-
us about the website since you brought it up, and,
Right.
and what can be seen on the website.
Right. The website is www.8ll.org.
Okay, there it is
And,
right there, and there's the Instagram and
Right.
Facebook.
We also we are very active on Instagram, Kuwait Little Baseball, and we have a Facebook page also. And
That's the Kuwait Little League.
Kuwait Little League
Is
Facebook.
the Facebook, correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And on our website right now is the registration. And you register online, then we will announce the registration nights. After registration, we have tryouts. Parents a lot of times become afraid when they hear the word tryout. We don't try out to eliminate anybody. We try out to
Just see where
gauge
to
the
place
level.
everyone, huh?
Exactly. So that when the teams are drafted, they are drafted equal in abilities from, they have the right number of top, middle, and beginning players.
Great to hear that. And as we're coming towards the end of our interview, Donna, what would you like to say to the young ladies who are watching right now about this beautiful sport of softball, which obviously I'm sure the audience have been watching the past hour can see how enthusiastic and how much you like it?
I'd like to point out that Kuwait Little League is a non-profit organization. So if you're looking for any after-school activities, I definitely recommend having a look at the league. You can join any division according to your age and ability.
And Dalia, what about yourself? What would you like to close with on this week's episode of the program about softball?
I like to say that no matter what, softball would be a lot of fun, because even if you're not good at the sport, you get to make a lot of friends, and it's like you have a second home when you have softball.
Very friendly environment.
That's I think the most important thing. You go there, you spend some good time outdoors and sporting activity, right, Marcy?
Absolutely. And for me, to do the volunteer work is the joy of working with kids like Donna and Dalia. One thing we didn't get to mention, we have a poster that we put out as for registration to encourage registration. Dalia was the designer of our softball poster for this year, our flyer. So I am very proud. I'm very proud of all the kids that we work with. They're great kids.
Yeah, I mean, you two young ladies have done. It's my pleasure to meet you, and you've really done a great job and on the program. And I hope you had a nice time, Dalia.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yes, I enjoyed myself.
What about yourself, Donna?
Pleasure being here.
Thank you so much. The pleasure is all mine. And at the end of the interview, we'd like to wish you all the best of luck in the brand new season. And thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you so much. And at the end of the program, we'd like to thank our guests for joining us this evening. We had with us Marcy Bujarwa, Safety Officer at the Kuwait Little League, and two of the young softball players, Dana Al-Smit and Dalia Burhama. We'd like to wish them all the best of luck in their future endeavors. And with that, we come to the end of this week's episode of Spotlight on Sports. I hope you enjoyed all that we brought to you on this week's episode. Make sure to enjoy the rest of your viewing tonight and all throughout the week right here on KTV2, the family channel. But before I leave you, remember to always take care of yourselves and each other, and let's always remember to respect one another. Have a nice evening, and good night for now.